Paradise and the Fall. This is the third chapter of a 50-day journey through all 50 chapters of this ancient book. If you missed part 1, please click the link in the area underneath this video. There you'll find the full playlist with every chapter. Make sure to like, subscribe and follow along each day as we continue the story together. On the 6th day of the second week, we brought before Adam all the creatures that God had made. The wild animals came first, then the cattle, then the birds of the air, then all that crawled upon the earth, and finally the creatures of the waters, each according to their kind. Adam named them one by one, and as he spoke their names, so they were called. Yet in all of them he found no companion like himself. He was alone. Then the Lord said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper for him." And God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. While he slept, God took one of his ribs, closed up the flesh, and from that rib he formed the woman. When Adam awoke, God brought her to him. And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called my wife, for she was taken out of man." From that day it was ordained that a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. After 40 days in the land where Adam had been created, we brought him into the Garden of Eden to work and guard it. His wife entered the garden later, on the 80th day. Eden was holier than all the earth, for every tree there was holy. Adam tilled the garden, gathered its fruit, and set aside what they needed. They were naked, yet they were not ashamed. But after 7 years in Eden, the serpent came to the woman. "Did God really say, 'You shall not eat from every tree of the garden'? We may eat of the fruit of the trees, but of the tree in the middle of the garden God has said, 'You shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.' You will not die. God knows that when you eat it your eyes will be opened, and you will be like him, knowing good and evil." The woman saw that the tree was beautiful, its fruit good for food and desirable to make one wise. She took and ate, then gave to her husband, and he ate also. Their eyes were opened, and they saw that they were naked. They sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. God cursed the serpent and was angry with the woman, saying, "I will multiply your sorrow. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you." To Adam he said, "Because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree I commanded you not to eat, cursed is the ground because of you. By the sweat of your face you will eat your bread until you return to the earth. For dust you are, and to dust you will return." Then God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. He sent them out from the Garden of Eden. On the day Adam left, he offered incense and spices as an offering to God with the rising sun. From that day the voices of the animals were silenced, for before then they all spoke with one tongue. God sent out from the garden all the living creatures according to their kinds. Adam alone was given clothing to cover his shame, and so it was written on the heavenly scrolls that all who know the judgment of God must cover themselves, and not live in the nakedness of the nations. On the new moon of the 4th month, Adam and his wife departed from Eden and dwelt in the land of their nativity. Adam called his wife's name Eve. In time they tilled the land as they had been taught in Eden. This concludes Chapter 3 of the Scroll of Jubilees, Paradise and the Fall. Remember to subscribe and join me tomorrow for Chapter 4, which you will find in the playlist Jubilees through the link underneath this video in the description area, as we keep walking through all 50 chapters day by day.